Dear friend, if you're seeing this video, you're probably interested in pediatric echocardiography. I personally believe every neonatologist needs to know how to do echocardiography. And I don't mean just assessing function, PD, and tricuspid regurgitation. I mean diagnosing to a certain extent and a significant extent congenital heart disease. Why so? When I did my residency and my fellowship in the United States of America, and I realized what kind of a structure of assessment, diagnosis, referral system they have in their country, I'll be very truthful to you. We have less than 200 pediatric cardiologists in this country. We have 600 districts. It's the most common birth defect. 1 out of 100 babies are born with a birth defect, which is congenital heart disease. We are not going to reach enough numbers of pediatric cardiologists in your or my lifetime. So we have to, at a very rapid rate, teach neonatologists how to diagnose or ascertain whether a child has a critical congenital heart disease or not. And that is the fastest way of diagnosing and referring and treating these children. Obviously, subsequent challenges, needless to say, remain in terms of number of surgical centers and the cost involved, but that's not the agenda of this discussion here. Your challenge has been that you found pediatric echo or neonatal echo quite challenging. In most developing countries, students can read a book and learn quite a bit, but echocardiography doesn't happen to be one of those things that you can read a book and learn. In fact, the more you read, the less you seem to be approaching the point of knowing the skill. So what is it that will get you there? We've broken this down into several modules. Into knowledge modules, into skill modules. Knowledge modules related to echocardiography, cardiology, neonatal cardiology, pediatric cardiology, congenital heart disease, and into the basics of echocardiography and the basics of your machine. And then we go on to the skills. We have mathematically broken down the skills into something as simple as X, Y, Z, the movements involved in a probe. And you can get any view, and that's all you need to know, the XYZ of probe movement. You can get practically every single view, and in our videos, we teach you how to achieve every single view. Level 1 refers to the basic views, which includes 4 areas, that is apical, parasternal, suprasternal, subcostal. And you may think that's everything you want to learn, but those we call the basic views. Advanced views are advanced views from the parasternal region, suprasternal region, and the subcostal region. And then the knowledge part will give you a kind of trajectory on which, if you take off, you'll be able to rule out pulmonary veins as easily as a single pulmonary venous anomalies, I mean TAPVD, that is obstructed TAPVD versus PPHN kind of situation, by a single view. For example, I'll give you a clue. Did you know that if you're from your subcostal view, if you get to see a left to right shunt across your PFO, you've ruled out TAPVD 100%? It's as simple as that. We have a thumb rule for each one of the major diagnoses, each one of the critical illnesses. And we take you to a point where you're not going to miss diagnoses, be it by your clinical knowledge plus echocardiography knowledge. So, my suggestion to you is get started with this course and reach a point of completely knowing echocardiography like our 100 students who have learned echocardiography. All the best to you.